Parts list: 2 side rails with swing arms, 1 left and 1 right center crossbar, 3 center crossbars, 1 half spine bar, 4 hook end brackets and 4 bolt-on brackets, 10 threaded feet and nylon inserts with large flange nuts, 6 medium carriage bolts with flange nuts, 12 small flat top bolts and nuts, 1 instruction and toolkit. To begin, you will want to lay your parts out like this. Your first step will be to attach the left and right center pieces to the side rails. You'll use your small flat top bolts and nuts for this. Repeat what you see here on the other side. Once the center pieces are attached, you'll want to open the swing arms at the head and foot end of the bed on the side rail. Then you'll want to repeat this step on the other side rail. Now with your swing arms open and the center bars attached, you'll want to connect each of the bars with the center crossbar pieces. The inner slots will be for a queen size, the outer slots will be for a king size. You'll use the medium carriage bolts for this. Do not securely tighten these down at this point. You may need to adjust a little bit. We will tighten these later. Repeat this step on the remaining 2 bars. Ensure that the crossbar at the center and the foot end of the bed oppose each other. An easy way to check this is to look at the center bar, notice the steel leg on it. For the middle, you will want that to face up towards the head end of the bed, and at the foot, it will automatically face down towards the foot end of the bed due to the swing arms. This will be important in the next step. Next will be to connect the center half spine bar between the middle and the foot crossbars. For this to fit correctly, the lip of the crossbars need to oppose each other facing inward. As mentioned in the previous step, you will want the center bar where the leg is riveted on facing up towards the head end, and at the foot end of the bed, you will want it to face out towards the foot as seen in the video here. You will connect this bar using the small flat top bolts and nuts. Now to attach the headboard and footboard brackets. You can use any of the 5 different settings for height with the bolt-on brackets, or either of the 2 height settings for the hook end brackets. Use the small flat top bolts and nuts to attach. You will need to check this against the connection points on your headboard and footboard to make sure that the connections on the frame line up with your headboard and footboard best. Pre-adjust each of the legs to the appropriate height for your bed. This particular bed needed to be pretty low, as seen here. Once you have the legs fully adjusted for each of the 10 legs, fully insert and seat each of the threaded foot and nylon inserts into the 10 steel legs. This is how your frame should look so far. Next step is to securely bolt or hook the frame to the headboard and footboard. If using the bolt-on brackets, nuts and bolts are not included. They should come with your headboard and footboard. If using the hook-on brackets, you may need to adjust the legs up so that the hooks can fully engage. Adjust the feet evenly and solidly to the floor, but not so much that they start to lift the headboard and footboard or the frame out of the hook end slots. You can test under the headboard and footboard and each leg of the frame that a sheet of paper will not fit underneath. Once properly adjusted, tighten the large flange nut on each foot to the nylon insert. With the frame properly attached to your headboard and footboard and feet properly adjusted, all that's left is to go back and securely tighten all bolts in the frame, ensuring that the frame is tight and solid at each connection point. This is how your completed frame will look. Congratulations, you have successfully installed your 10-leg queen or king size frame. Sleep well.